Hi, my name is Leslie Williams, and today's date is February 4th, 2012, and I don't know how long this video is going to be, if it's going to be a full 15 minutes or not, because I'm a little bit anxious about getting over to the University of San Diego today. Excuse me, I'm having my morning cigarette. I just woke up. As you can see, I got my hair cut. Okay. Let's see now. Since they sexually stimulated me, let's see, today's date is the 4th. The sexual stimulation started again on the 30th of January. And I spent 2 days of fighting that. And it started here and was continued over at the University of San Diego. So on February 1st, I think it was, I didn't go to the University of San Diego. And part of that is because they literally, I had to spend the entire day. I went and bought a brand new, see, I'm hiking right now in San Diego, because they stole my rent in Michigan. And all the shit that they, excuse me, but all the stuff that, hang on. Woke up with a head cold. And, excuse me, hang on 1 second, I can't predict if I gotta sneeze. Yeah. Anyways. What they did was they literally stole my rent that was mailed certified mail return receipt. And if you don't believe they do that, there's another target right now. I found her YouTube video online. Her name is Sylvia L. Morales. Go to YouTube and type in GangStalked in San Diego and look for her YouTube videos. She's saying that they stole her credit card payments that was mailed certified mail return receipt. Her YouTube videos even show her checking her track and confirm, which is attached to the certified return receipt certified mail. Where you can go online and check the status of what you mail, and they did the same thing to me. That's how they literally got me evicted from my last apartment. I was also poisoned in my last apartment, electrically shocked in my last apartment. If you don't believe that this is going to happen towards targets, go to YouTube and type in targeted individuals 4.1 MB or 4.MB. Just do it and listen to what that guy says. And it's also all over the internet that targets are electrically shocked. Now, Connie Marshall talks about it as well. Now, so, I was exposing what was happening towards me in Dearborn, Michigan, literally. And that's already in some of my YouTube videos. Go to YouTube and type in Learning Disabled Woman Exposes Oakwood Hospital. And some other updated videos that I haven't labeled yet. So, those are going to be hitting the internet pretty soon. I was out here in San Diego in 2006. I used to be a military wife out here in 83 to 85. Didn't come back out, left in 85, didn't come back out here again until 2006. I was out here for about anywhere between 34 and 39 days in 2006 and was gang stalked on a fever scale every single day, including at the Point Loma Library and by Point Loma Library staff. Now, I sent some emails to Amnesty International, a prosecutor in Wayne, Michigan, and myself. Okay, and to a couple other places in reference to what was happening to me in 2006, but I didn't mention gang stalking once because I didn't know about gang stalking. I didn't know what was happening to me was gang stalking, but I was describing what was happening to me, and what I was describing are gang stalking tactics that you can find online. So I got proof that I was gang stalked here in 2006. I come out here again in 2011 in August, and I'm still here. It's now February 4th, 2012. Now when you look at that, that's only August, September, October, November, December, January. That's 5 months. That's not a long time. Now, I had to leave Dearborn, Michigan because I was exposing them on a huge scale while reaching out for help at a place, the Benner Law Firm, in reference to Oakwood Hospital, what they did to me, because they work hand in hand with Oakwood Hospital to put a literal neural implant in my head and in other parts of my bodies. In my body, and that's the same hospital that got caught implanting hundreds of children. So I went to the law firm that was handling the class action lawsuit for those families of those children, and I was ascertaining the Benner Law Firm, their address, and my cell phone was hacked as well, and I was also gang stalked in the business community where I was making landline phone calls to the Benner Law Firm. And since you're gang stalked, if you're a target of gang stalking, you know that you're stalked and surveilled everywhere you go. It flat out says it right on the front of www.gangstalkandworld.com. So, they seen what I was doing, and I was only a step away from literally exposing them what they did to me at Oakwood Hospital. So what they did was they orchestrated a big gang stalking scheme over at the University of Michigan, Dearborn Library. and I caught a GangStalker on January 20th, 2011, harassing me, and you can find that YouTube video by going to YouTube and typing in U of M and GangStalking, and you'll see it. Yeah, it's a GangStalker who came and sat next to me and was harassing me, and I caught him on video. That proves I was being GangStalked at U of M, and I got blogs and videos that go all the way back to 2006 and 2005 showing that I was stating I was being GangStalked there. I come out to San Diego in 2006, I'm GangStalked. I got email files to prove that it was happening to me then. I gotta sneeze, hang on. Oh, so I come out here again. Excuse me, I just woke up with the head cold. Ugh. And I come out here again, and I was even GangStalked on the bus. I was GangStalked from Dearborn to Connecticut. You would not believe what happened to me in Connecticut. So then I left from Connecticut and came here. Yeah. If you go to Google and thoroughly research GangStalking and other targets, YouTube, other targets, well, YouTube's, and if you Google GangStalking and read other targets' blogs, you'll clearly see that they're stalked from state to state. And if you go I just lost my train of thought. Oh, if you go to Google and type in a GangStalker confesses, it's a manifesto of a GangStalker who went offline, typed in who they are, who they're connected to, how they operate, and what they're about. And he even flat out says it in the manifesto that when a target moves from one state to the next, the syndicate in the previous state will pay the syndicate in the state the target's going to take over in the campaign against the target. My name is Leslie Karen Williams. I am literally being GangStalked everywhere I go. At the Bank of America. Yesterday, a Bank of America security guard. I went into Bank of America to withdraw some money. And I'm thinking about closing down my account because of what happened yesterday. See, I didn't have my driver's license on me. I hide it on my person. Okay, and I thought I got it out because I have an old driver's license that is expired. Because I want to keep my old ones, and because they stole so many from me, I figure if I keep my old one and they steal my current one, I can still go to Secretary of State and take the old one and at least prove who I am so I can get a new one. So I accidentally pulled out the old one, and thinking that it was the new one, went to Bank of America to make a withdrawal. Got up to the counter and she told me that it was expired, so I had to leave in order, because they didn't have a bathroom, so I had to leave in order to be able to get out the new one. So when I walked out of the bank, I asked the Bank of America security guard, I go, where's the closest business that I can go to the bathroom at? And he pointed to me to a location on the corner right across the street. I got over there and found out it was a bar. So I went next door to the barbershop. They said they didn't have one. Then I went next door to that place, to the barbershop, and it was some type of place that sells old marine parts, like for boats. I walked in there and could tell they didn't have one. So I said, well, screw this. I'll go into the bar and get my ID out, go to the bathroom, get my ID out, and leave there and go directly to Bank of America. Now, I'm GangStalked on a feverish scale, and if you go to Google and type in GangStalking and banks, GangStalking and bank employees, and GangStalking and banks, and look at how many Google-generated responses you'll get, then cross-reference that to the fact that you can type in at Google GangStalking and security guards. He deliberately directed me to go to that business because see what they do is they communicate with each other. If you go to YouTube and type in remote neural monitoring, you'll look at enough videos to know, especially by one by the name of, his name is Tracy. He does videos from Texas, and he's a target of remote neural monitoring as well, and he flat out says that they can see through your eyes and hear through your ears, and if you review the remote neural monitoring PDF file, you'll clearly see that it flat out says it, that they can see anything that the audio and visual cortex hears, and they can transmit anything into the audio cortex and video cortex of a target's brain. So what they do is they stalk you everywhere you go, ascertain what you're doing while you're there, and then scrutinize and then communicate with each other on their cell phones. I walked out of that bank and that security guard was on his cell phone, text messaging. So they basically see me, and I'm GangStalked by Bank of America managers and tellers. Literally. I mean, I'm literally visually, they literally engage in physical gestures that are directly associated to the sensitization campaign that I experience along my routes. Because what they want to do is make you feel harassed everywhere you go in the same exact way. Yeah. By seeing where I'm going, and then on my way there, what they'll do is notify the place I'm going to, which they ascertain through where I'm going through by using the remote neural monitoring. I have a thought that I'm going to go to Walmart. I have a thought I'm going to go to the bank. They'll notify the employees of that place that I'm on my route there So they'll engage in gang stalking activities towards me when I get there to make me feel harassed, to make me feel that no matter where I go, I'm going to be harassed. This is literally what they do. Think about it. Look at that. Look at the name of that of remote neural monitoring. Look at its name, remote neural monitoring. They monitor you neurally remotely. So they see that I didn't have my proper ID. They seen that I was going to need it in order to make a withdrawal. So by the time I walk out, the Bank of America security guard that's standing outside is on his cell phone text messaging. I ask him where I could possibly go to the bathroom, because they know I'm not from here. They know I rarely go over into that neighborhood, that section of San Diego, for any reason at all. So he points me to go into a bar in order to be able to use the bathroom. Now, I'm going to tell you something, ladies and gentlemen. I'm 48 years old, okay? And I'm not an alcoholic, no matter how much they want, no matter how much they defame targets as being social deviants at all. I've only drinking twice since I've been here, and both times I was not drunk. The first time I believe that I did drink, though, here, they did spike my drink, I believe it. And if you don't believe that, Google gang stalking and bartenders. And I just recently discovered that because I had no real need to look it up because I don't drink. Okay, and I went to a restaurant that had a bar. I didn't go to a bar. That was in September. Now, last night I went to a bar and had one drink because of what they did to me in the last 4 days. It was so psychologically traumatizing, it was almost unbelievable. And that's explained in the previous video file. You would not believe what they're doing to me. They're literally, neurally, subliminally programming me, and then stimulating what's programmed. And then yesterday, when they were stimulating what's subliminally programmed, they literally had individuals come to me at the bus stop, and while I'm sitting there, and then guys go by me in cars making sexual faces to me, and then having the person that they got sit next to me say, "Ooh, that guy was attracted to you. What do you think about that?" Yeah, I've been saying this all along. This is directly involved with human trafficking. Yeah. These people can literally stimulate passivity, sexual stimulation. They sexually stimulated me 4 days ago, and I finally broke it a day before yesterday, and yesterday was payday. And you would not believe what else they did to me in the last 3 days. And bus drivers are involved in this one again as well, MTS. And being gang stalked at bus stops and bus routes, people talking to me that are deliberately, through their casual conversations, making comments that are suggestive about what I can do in reference, because they already knew. See, they put them on the bus in order to make these statements because they already knew the handler that put them on the bus is the one that is steering this campaign, and they're the ones that are literally neurally stimulating sexual stimulation and stimulating neurocognitive disruptions, memory disruptions, cognitive disruptions, and they're also stimulating what's subliminally programmed. And everything that I am stating to you right now is literally flat out mentioned in the remote neural monitoring file, and can be also scrutinized at Google and at YouTube by typing in remote neural monitoring. It's nothing but brain entrainment. And brain entrainment, they entrain your brain through subliminal programming and through neuro-linguistic programming, and then get you to think about certain things, or they'll stimulate what's subliminally programmed and then stimulate it. That's what's entrainment. Go to YouTube and type in bioethics Timothy W. He literally flat out says brain entrainment on it, and the neurocognitive weapons he mentions are the neural implants that I've already mentioned at the beginning of this video, about how they put a neural implant in my head in Oakwood Hospital. And I was whistleblowing about it, and they came and evicted me from my hiking spot. That, in turn, caused me to go to Connecticut, gang stalked there. So I came out here to California, gang stalked again, on the Greyhound bus to here, and ever since I've been out here. I've been assaulted brutally twice. You would not believe what is happening to me in San Diego, California. Alright, I gotta stop this video, because it's almost 15 minutes long. I'm making these videos to inform the public about what's happening to me. I want them to clearly understand this today. I'm not mentally ill in any way, and I do not drink at all. The only times that I've drank so far since I've been out here is once in September, and I had a half a drink last night. And I'm not gonna do it again, because I'm getting more familiar now with what they're doing and why they're doing it, okay? I gotta go. This is almost 15 minutes long. Today's date is January 4th, 2012. My name is Leslie Williams, San Diego, California.